After my first failure, I practiced celebration alone because I had nothing to celebrate. So, guys, after my first failure, I didn't feel sad. I felt empty. I would literally clap, smile, say good job, but it felt fake. It literally felt fake. Nothing improved, and my brain slowly stopped trying. And guys, if you're between the ages of 18 to 25 and you just went through your first big failure, then you might be going through the exact same thing that I went through, guys. After your first big failure, you keep saying things to yourself like, good job, you keep clapping, you keep smiling, and you just keep saying, a lot of good things to yourself. It can be anything. And, after one point, you really start feeling empty. Like you don't feel sad, but you start feeling empty because you don't know what to do. You keep saying the same things again and again to make yourself feel good. After your first big failure, you keep saying the same things, like good job, and keep going, and just other things, a lot of other things. It literally feels fake, and I'm not even kidding, it does feel fake. And your brain slowly stops trying because your brain keeps saying that, we keep saying the same things again and again. We're so positive, we're trying new things, after your first big failure, but yet, you start feeling more empty and empty day in and day out. And that's very hurtful. And I can understand that, guys, because I have been through the exact same pain. The exact same pain that you are going through right now, I have been through that exact same pain. And it's very tough because when you go through your first big failure, it literally feels like your brain is empty. You don't necessarily feel sad, you feel empty and shocked. You try different methods to feel good. Like I said, for me it was, I kept clapping, I smiled a lot, and I kept saying like good job, stuff like that. Yet it felt fake because my brain kept saying things to me like, what's the use? Because I feel the same way of how I felt when I was, when I went through my first big failure. So after that, my brain keeps saying the same thing and again and again, that it's fake. You just start feeling like you're in a bubble where it's totally empty. Am I right or wrong? And I'm pretty sure all of you guys, you're between the ages of 18 to 25. That's why you're watching this video, and you went through your first big failure. I'm pretty sure you feel the exact same way that I said right now. You just stop trying. Your brain just stops trying because you're not able to find any method. So to get out of your first big failure by saying things like good job or keep going, it'll all be fine, just stuff like that. After a point, your brain, again, like I said, I'm repeating it, but your brain keeps saying it's fake. It's literally fake, and that is extremely tough. I understand that because going through your first big failure is the most toughest thing in this entire world because as a kid you have a dream and you pass out of high school, you then try and pursue your career in things that you love a lot. For some people it can be, people start doing some business at a very young age, or they go into sports. Like for me, my first big failure was sports, cricket. I was 14 when I left my family to go to another country and pursue a career in cricket. And I was 14, and I worked hard for 7 to 8 years straight, every freaking single day, guys, and not even taking a single day's break. And I'm not kidding. I'm being very honest. That's how disciplined and determined I was. And for 10 to 12 hours every single day. Yet, not even a dime of freaking success. I kept finding ways of, to make things happen. Like I kept working more on my mental strength as an athlete. I kept doing some unique things to bring out results, but no results. And every day you do have expectations from yourself that, it should happen fast. I should get the results. Your family has a lot of expectations from you. Your relatives have a lot of expectations from you. And that's like a very tough thing. So when you go through your first big failure, I can understand that pain because I have been through the exact same pain, and so I can honestly share it with you. I can share that pain with you and I can relate to you guys. And so that's why I can understand that after your first big failure, and if you're between the ages of 18 to 25, guys, You try and say things to yourself, like how I said some minutes back, that for me, it was, I would clap, I would smile, I would say, good job, but it felt fake. It literally felt fake, and nothing improved for me. Even though I kept doing those things, I kept saying good things to myself, but nothing improved. My brain literally stopped trying. It slowly stopped trying. So, after your first big failure, your brain protects you by killing your drive or motivation. Not because you're weak, but because it learns trying equals pain. And that's the truth, guys. So, guys, now I want you to try a very easy neuroscience tip. The neuroscience tip is called the name to action switch. It's a very easy tip to do, and it won't take much of your time at all. So now what I want you to do is say your name once, then say one verb like send, edit, apply, exhale slowly for 10 seconds, then do one 60-second task. For your convenience, I will repeat it again so that it's very easy for you to understand. So now what I want you to do is say your name once, then say one verb like send, edit, apply, exhale slowly for 10 seconds, then do one 60-second task. So guys, now let's talk about what does this tip do scientifically and what does neuroscience say about this tip. So naming plus a single verb collapses mental noise into one executable command. And so guys, this is one easy tip that you can do right now or right after this video ends. But the step-by-step explained rapid neuroscience brain resets is in the Phoenix Reset, the 24-hour ICE course, which is specifically built for 18 to 25-year-olds going through their first big failure. And it's designed to help you stop overthinking your first big failure, feel motivated again, and take bold action toward your next goal, all in just 24 hours using neuroscience backed methods. So, the course link is in my description. Stop spiraling, get clear, move again in just 24 hours. So, guys, if you're sitting in that quiet shame right now after your first big failure, don't worry, guys, I got you. Join me inside the Phoenix Reset, the 24-hour ICE course. The course link is in my description. And guys, so please don't forget that I am your brother. I'm literally your brother who has been through the exact same pain that you are going through right now. And so you can always trust me, guys. And do share your first failure story in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Let's build trust and let's relate, guys. And make sure that you do the tip that I gave you in this video, the name to action switch in this video that I gave you, the tip, which is very easy to do, guys. Literally, it won't take much of your time at all. You just saw it's a very easy tip to do and minimal timing. That's it, guys. So out of your 24 hours, I'm pretty sure you can do just a minute or two of that tip that I gave you. You can also watch my previous videos, guys. Do go and check it out, guys. In every single video of mine, I give out one neuroscience tip that you can do right after the video ends, guys. And guys, the condition is that you have to do the video right after. You have to do the tip right after the video ends, because only then will you see its results, guys. And you're already going through your first big failure. So, guys, the longer you stay stuck, the more it goes on for years, or even like it goes on for a long time, and you will be in that state and you will be like, I should give up, I should be like others, and you won't be able to enter that 1%, guys. I want to see you guys in that 1%. And to be in that 1%, you have to move fast. You have to take the fast action. You have to go in the right direction and take the right steps. And so that's why the Phoenix Reset, the 24-hour ICE course, was born. The motto of the course is to build a community of successful 18 to 25-year-olds who became successful even after their first big failure. And their first big failure didn't define them. Instead, all of you 18 to 25-year-olds used your first big failure to use that as a fuel to your next big success, guys. So that's the motto of the Phoenix Reset, the 24-hour ICE brand, guys. So please support the community. Do comment your first failure story in the comment section. And guys, I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye.